at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. Davis Mills, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. Wilson. Open man there is Cleveland. And he has a big game.
He keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And they eventually get to from the red zone now. Here's Wilson on first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how weak. On 1st and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting. Pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, he reminded us that he was 1,000 into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On 2nd down and 4. Herbert, he's got Allen. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Yeah, he's got to. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toe. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that deep.
On third and goal, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They forced the fumble. On first down, Justin Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against.
LA. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On first down, Wilson. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had the prospect of a punt from their own end zone. They need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards.
And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw on second and 10, Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the third quarter going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field.
A give for Taylor running right side. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League. Here's Taylor to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. Here's Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post.
Come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball.
Now Taylor. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they're able to work this across. It's been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one.
And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it, one fan base.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Taylor will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's result
Gives them all a chance.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Tyrod Taylor scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos continue to pour it on here in the 4th. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want.
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
This has obviously been a bad loss.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, good.
Where someone can run it up on you. Do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.J. Taylor, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos extend their lead yet again. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Broncos.